you have ever stepped onto a construction today, countless amusing scenes collected from joyful, harmless mishaps that
keep the money flipping, it's alright.
unforgettable moments. Standing beside you, coffee construction site to provide. Carrying the
Magtatabi lang.
dusts his hands together as if preparing as Ray lifts one
I don't know, mate, but he's got the high vis on, so he must be on top of it. Fireball!
not realizing and this might be slightly taller than necessary. The wind decides to interfere just a little. The stack begins to behave like a deck. Control, spinning around.
Coming out, keep it steady. Got it.
Almost succeeds. Then the is just part of it.
Die kant zit nog niet vast. Ah, dat klinkt allemaal. Wil die krab even vastmaken?
By stretching it far across an open area. Smooth. Causing him to take an unexpected step back. Kind of surprise and admiration. By mid-morning, the energy of the construction fragments. Amid these discussions, he lifts it with the strength of a determined.
Get back! Back!
Not the lightweight version.
Shit, this fucking under this bridge. Oh my god! Holy fuck!
His life choices. The site with heroic. Now start a basic attacks. The first few steps with the grace of someone who has done this hundreds of times. But then, as he enters a comfortable hut, he realizes he forgot one small tool. He glances down, contemplating whether to descend and retrieve it or simply call someone to hand it up to him. After a brief moment of internal negotiation, trying to reach it without stepping Guilty of observing these scenes while listening to themselves. Instead, they embrace each small accident with humor, shrug it off, and move on. As I continue narrating, another scene catches my eye. A worker in the field is organizing paint buckets. He sets them in a neat line, almost like arranging decorative items in a showroom. When he stops, a gentle breeze passes by, just enough to move it easily.
Baby, back up.
The baby glides down and lands directly on one of the buckets. Caleb picks up the tucks it into his pocket, and returns to perfecting his lineup of buckets, just with the precision of a master artist. These are only the early hours of the day, and already the sight feels like a Every worker contributes individually, becoming part of an ongoing show that needs no script. As the morning moves toward its late hours, the construction site develops its own kind of rhythm, steady yet filled with unexpected sparks of humor. I shift my attention to an area where several workers are preparing to Among them is a man named Oliver, who has always been known for his ability to turn even the simplest task into a small performance. Today, his goal is to roll out a section of protective cover. He places one end carefully on the other, pushing the roll forward. At first, everything seems smooth. But halfway through the path, the roll decides to shift just a little to the right. Oliver gently nudges it back, as if correcting the behavior of a playful worker. For a brief moment, then it swings slightly to the right, and Oliver follows it again, ensuring it stays aligned. The scene quickly becomes a gentle dance between man and material. As observers, we can see Oliver trying to maintain full technology. The roll seems to have its own personality. Eventually, the roll stops cooperating altogether. Instead of moving forward, it wobbles in place, as though contemplating whether it should proceed. Oliver pauses, takes a deep breath. He then crouches, examines the roll with a sense of exaggerated seriousness, and whispers something. No one can hear what he says, but whatever it is, the roll must appreciate his sincerity, because it suddenly begins to move. Oliver raises his eyebrows, impressed
पेट्रोल
with his
इसमें
own
कस्टमर का कंप्लेंट था कि हमने तो गाड़ी में कूलेंट फुल किया था उसके बाद गाड़ी
When he finishes, he gives the roll a gentle pat, the way a coach might praise a Another scene unfolds. This time, it involves two workers named Mark and Julie who are assembling a set of lightweight panels. These panels are easy to handle, at least in theory, but they have a habit of catching the breeze. Mark holds a panel up and secures the block. Everything goes smoothly until a small gust passes through the corridor. The panel leans forward, bumping calmly against Mark's shoulder. Mark straightens up, and once he lets go, the panel moves the other way, nudging Julian and out. Julian steadies it, but then the panel first. Their reactions remain composed, but the alternating taps make them look like participants in a slow motion game. Seeing this, I cannot help but narrate aloud that the panel seems undecided about its loyalty. Eventually, Mark and Julian break the panel, both grabbing the panel at the same time, securing it firmly into place. When they finish, Mark jokingly steps away from the panel. It stays still now, finally content. The midday sun rises high above the site, brightening every corner. Lunch approaches, but before the break, yet another amusing moment begins to unfold. A worker named Lewis is carrying a bucket of harmless construction materials. The bucket is perfectly filled, but Lewis carries it with extraordinary caution, almost too carefully. As he walks, he focuses intensely avoids small pebbles and uneven ground. His steps become precise, delicate, and overly calculated. The way he navigates the path is often across a corridor filled with imaginary lines without having to use to begin. His co-workers watch him from a distance, puzzled by his careful movements. When he reaches his destination safely, Lewis releases a breath as if he has just completed an epic task. Across the site, one man named Samuel treats every worker as if it's his first stroke glides smoothly across the surface. The second stroke follows with equal precision. Then, as he prepares to move, something unusual happens. A bird passes overhead, casting a his hand twitches, and instead of painting a straight line, he pauses, studies the swirl, and instead of fixing it, he steps back and looks at artistic pride. He nods as if deciding the swirl adds character to the line. A co-worker walks by and looks at the swirl and asks him what it is. Samuel simply says, in a calmest tone, that every creation deserves a touch of personality.
Hello?
Soon the lunch break arrives. Workers gather around different shaded areas of the site. The comedic rhythm does not pause. One worker opens his lunch, only to discover that he packed the wrong meal. Instead of frustration, he stares at it in complete disbelief.
Bueno, empecé por quitar un tornillo y pues...
Accepting his fate. Another worker tries to open a drink bottle, but the cap resists. He uses every polite method imaginable, twisting gently, adjusting his grip, tapping the cap lightly. Eventually, Holly opens it with a single effortless motion. The worker stares at him with admiration and
fuck up.
as if witnessing a hidden talent. After lunch, the begins with a worker named Adrian who is unloading boxes from the yard. The boxes are small enough to carry individuals.
Well,
Adrian picks up two, one in each hand. Confidently, he begins walking across the site with his but halfway through the journey, one box starts to tilt out. Adrian adjusts slightly, trying to keep both boxes balanced. Then the second box tilts in the opposite direction. Adrian responds with a series of small
Shiki,
balancing
Miki.
motions.
No sé cómo lo que te voy a explicar. Shiki, cuando vos te vas...
His concentration intensifies. His steps become remarkably calculated. For a few seconds, it seems that the boxes may win, but Adrian manages to regain full control and sets them down. He dusts off his hands, nods with satisfaction, and walks away with the pride of someone who is over. Nearby, another worker named Felix is checking a set of boards. He leans one board against the step, intending to let it rest while he inspects another. However, the board has its own plans. It slowly begins moving forward, Felix noticing. Just as it is about to touch the ground, Felix turns around and catches it in a swift motion, almost like an athlete intercepting a pass. He stands still for a moment, impressed by his own reflexes, then glances around to see if anyone witnesses what he sees. His co-worker across the site raises their hand in doubt. Felix responds with a modest nod, pretending the moment is absolutely intentional. The afternoon continues with quiet and steady light. The conversations become more lively again, blending with the soft breeze. The sun casts heavy shadows across the ground, and the entire site becomes like a stage where each worker unknowingly plays a role in an ongoing comedy. And so the narration goes on, flowing through every corner of the site, each subtle ordinary ongoing tapestry of cheerful storytelling. As the afternoon establishment is better living, the construction site becomes a blend of soft chatter, purposeful footsteps, and the sort of unintended that emerges naturally whenever people concentrate deeply on simple tasks. My attention drifts to the worker bee. A thoughtful man who always believes in double-checking even the smallest things. Today his mission involves aligning a series of lightweight markers with a straight path. It is a job of but Henry prefers precision. He places the first marker, steps back, observes the and adjusts it by a fraction of an inch. Satisfied, he places the second midway through the alignment process, Henry notices an unexpected shadow slightly misaligned. Henry turns his after a minute of
Technologia!
shifting so slightly that even the person sitting on the side would struggle to notice the difference. Then he finally steps back and surveys his work, the kind of satisfaction usually reserved for complex architectural project. One of his co-workers walks by, glances at the markers, and says they look excellent. Henry accepts the compliment as though he just finished constructing an entire building. Not far away, a worker Nolan is known for his calm manner and the way he approaches tasks as though every object deserves respect. Today he is stacking a set of boards. When he reaches the final board, he taps the corners.
I'm never
lightly to
ordering
ensure the
mirrors
pop
from
is
China
symmetrical.
again.
But just
Look at
as he
what they
finishes,
sent me.
A light breeze stirs the air. One corner of the top board lifts slightly, almost playfully. Nolan notices the shift, straightens the board again, and stands still for a moment to see if the breeze will return. It does. The board lifts by the tiniest measure, as though refusing to settle. Nolan smiles, as if accepting that even the board can have its own preferences. After adjusting it once more, he places a small object on top to keep it in place, then walks away with a satisfied nod, acknowledging the simple truth. The next scene unfolds near a shaded area where two workers, Leonard and Mason, are measuring a section of the site. Leonard stretches the tape measure while Mason marks the spots with chalk. The coordination between them is smooth until Leonard pulls the tape a bit too enthusiastically. The tape snaps back slightly and surprises both of them. Leonard maintains his composure, but his eyebrows raise just enough for Mason to notice the
Если
micro-expression
на
of
этой
surprise.
видео 20 января
Mason laughs
будет
softly,
одинаковые
not in a
лайки
mocking
и
way,
одинаковые...
but with the quiet amusement of someone who has experienced the same unexpected recoil. This time with a gentler touch, and both continue working as though nothing happened. Meanwhile, a worker named Harry places tools on a small table. He arranges them in a row, grouping them by purpose, then adjusts the spacing to create a balanced display. When he finishes, he stands back and observes the arrangement with pride.
I'm never
But as he
ordering mirrors
turns
from
to leave,
China
he
again.
accidentally nudges the
Look at
corner
what
of
they
the table
sent
with his
me.
hand. The tools shift slightly, as if reacting collectively to the gentle bump. Elliot looks back with mild disbelief, then carefully repositions them once again. He steps away slowly,
Watch out, Cody.
watching the tools out. As if making sure they stay still. Satisfied, he walks off confidently, as though he has just resolved a diplomatic situation between himself and the table. Across the site, the sound of light-hearted conversation begins to rise. Two workers discuss a game they watched last night, each reenacting the moment with exaggerated gestures. Another pair debates the best sandwich in the games, speaking with the passion of both their recipes. A few workers relax for a moment, sharing stories from earlier jobs. Despite the labor, the atmosphere is one of shared enjoyment. Then comes a moment of quiet waiting. It is time to look at the small card has a stable structure, but one of its wheels tends to swivel behind. Grant begins moving the car on a straight path, confidently to follow him without issue. But a few feet away, the rebellious will turn sideways, causing the car to veer
¿Se te
gently
quitó
off
o
course.
no se te quitó la falla? Entonces, si se te quitó la falla, ¿por qué vas a cuestionar mi capacidad intelectual para entender la electrónica de
Grant
este tipo?
adjusts again. This pattern repeats itself until it becomes a second against the car, both of them shifting left and right in unspoken negotiation. Eventually, Grant stops, crouches, and manually turns the wheel.
Tecnologia!
He stands up again, resumes walking. This time the car follows him perfectly, as if acknowledging Grant's triple firm approach. A short distance away, the worker named Owen is in the middle of marking measurements on the road. He bends down, draws a line, steps back, and checks the alignment. Then he reaches for his pencil, only to realize it has somehow rolled a few inches away. He picks it up, draws the next line, and again the pencil slips out of his fingers and rolls a few inches off. Owen retrieves it once more, this time carefully. It rolls again, following the subtle slope of the surface. Instead of frustration, Owen simply laughs quietly to himself and places the pencil inside his shirt pocket.
Ah,
so
the
it can no
rain.
longer
The
escape.
rain rhymes with pain.
With
They
this
say
small
no
victory
pain, no
achieved,
gain.
he
But I
continues his work. As the afternoon stretches into later hours, the soft golden hue begins to overlay the construction site, adding warmth to the environment. Shadows lengthen, and the air flickers gently as it passes through scaffolding, tools, and structures. This natural shift brings out a sense of calm.
Hello,
The humor
boss.
continues steadily.
Yeah,
One of
Michael,
the
Michael.
next amusing scenes involves a worker
I have a
named
problem.
Patrick. He is organizing a bundle of papers. His technique is precise, and the loops are impressive circles. But then, as he holds the moving coil, one end slips free and unwinds just enough to obscure the cylinder. Patrick pauses, and slides to perfection as if assessing a puzzle. He slowly he lifts the finished coil with respecting a round of applause for his attention to detail. Even though no one sees it, his satisfaction comes close as as I stand narrating these scenes, a wonderful sense of appreciation settles over me. The construction site is more than a place where structures rise. It is a stage for the the spirit of the people working. Every action, every small accident, every improvised solution contributes to an unending story that grows richer. And so, quiet comment, determined workers, and seeing the world themselves. The construction site settles on a steady pace, but the natural stream of music continues as effortlessly as ever. I shift my attention toward the worker who is methodically organizing a set of small items in a crate. Marcus is today, however, places it precisely into one of the departments. But as he wheels the final one, he realizes that one of the slots is slightly narrower than the rest. He attempts to swing it out, sideways and settles against the edge instead. Marcus tries adjusting his angle. The marker still refuses to sit upright. After several attempts, he squints at the slot,
Traz o
as though
menino do
expecting it to
interior,
respond with an
o menino não
explanation.
sabe fazer nada.
He then
Bota
taps
o
the
menino
crate
na
lightly,
patroa.
as if trying to
Ele não vai.
remind it to walk up. The crate remains unmoved. Marcus sighs softly, rotates the marker 90 degrees, and tries again. This time, then closes the lid of the crate with an air of triumph. Nearby, the next scene develops with a worker named Owen, who is preparing chocolate. He stretches a chocolate, pulling it taut. When he snaps it against the ground, the line marks cleanly with a satisfying precision. Encouraged, Damien moves on to the next section, repeating the process. Everything proceeds flawlessly until a small